G'day guys, welcome back. My name's Nick Fredrickson. We're just having a look at the last of 3 videos, the third video in the series here for results entry. We're going to be looking at 2 bits of software. We're going to have a look at RaceHQ using pack mode, so no timing hardware, just the software. So as long as you've got a Windows laptop, then we're good to go. And we'll go through where to download, how to log in, running a race, keying in athletes, also then looking at the PBs and center records, uploading and review saved race. Okay, so step 1, where to download. So if we come up here to support at timing solutions, come on to RaceHQ, and we've got this here, latest software downloads. So all I need to do is click on this and download. There's a bunch of videos if you did have our hardware. So I've just downloaded that already. So I'll just get rid of that. So that's where you download. So I'm just going to start up RaceHQ. So this is for Windows only. So Windows laptops. You could have a Windows tablet if it's up to speed, but not an Android or iOS Apple product. It needs to be Windows based. So once this fires up, I'll just show you a few little things in the settings on where to log in. Because I've already logged in on this application, it already has my details. But if I was first time in here, so it's just telling me I haven't got a timing hub connected, which is fine because I don't. So I just click on that and ignore it. Up here in the settings is where I have my login details. So I've got my email, my password, and hit login. That will then just confirm that yes, I do have access, and that's the center that I'm dialed into today. And it's just re-downloading the members, PB, results, events, and so on. So that's how you log in. So make sure you've got the right email and your password and hit login, and then you should have a positive outcome with some details flowing in there. Okay, next on the list is I'm in pack mode versus if I had timing gates, I could be in sprint or in some other scenarios, but pack is what we're focusing on. We don't need any gates, so there's no hardware we're connecting up, so leave that as 0. And there's no start devices or triggers. We're just running software only, no hardware connection. So I'll just hit Go Race. Once I'm in Go Race, I'll just make that bigger. I've got a bunch of columns that appear here. I can drag these wider. I can also turn on or off columns that I may want to see or don't want to see. So I've got my PB and I've got my record, which is great. I've got the overall place and I've got the age, gender, the times, athlete's number, the name, the age, and the gender. So that all looks pretty good. I could turn on club as well. Okay, now to start a race, I haven't selected an event yet. I don't have to, but I could. But I can do it without. So if I go to click on start, it brings up a little box here that tells me if I use the control key, I can start it instead of having to click on this, which is what I prefer. So I'm going to leave my mouse down here, and I'm going to hit the control key. Now that the race is running, I have the option to start triggering times, or as it tells me, I can use the shift key. If I had to rerun because it was a false start, I could do that. Are you sure? Yes. So I'll hit control again. I could stop the race if I needed to, but let's just roll on. So instead of hitting the trigger button, I'm just going to hit the shift key. So 6 times. I still haven't chosen a distance. I'm going to key in a number for an athlete. Or I can key in a name. And we can see here we've got mixed age genders in one race. We've got lots of first places, and we've also got our overall placing. I still haven't got any PBs or records because I haven't told it what distance I'm doing. But if I change this, here we go, we've got lots of flashing arrows highlighting we've got potential records, and we've got lots of PBs. So in theory, right now this race is finished, so I'm happy to stop it. Or if somebody else is coming home later, 2 more people, I can just write in visitor Jack. So it doesn't have to be a known athlete, it'll still accept that. And I could just leave this as blank if I wanted to. or if I had accidentally clicked on it and I want to get rid of it, then I can click on the number and there's a little tick box, and also this bin appears, so then I can go and get rid of this. Okay, so now I'm just going to hit stop, and as I press save, based on my settings, because I have internet access at the moment, as I press save, it's going to automatically upload when saving. So now if I come over here and I press save, down the bottom it's uploading and it's getting that information up to the web. So if I jump up to the web quickly and I'm in my demonstration center, I can see I've got 6 athletes have had something for today. I go into the home page with results. I can see these 100-meter times, lots of firsts, and that's their time. So we can see we've got lots of data has just been uploaded without me having to re-key anything. So that's what's just occurred. If I come back to the timing software, I'm ready for my next race. So I can hit Control, Shift, repeat that. I'll just do it quickly again. Press say, stop. Lots of PBs and potential records again. Save, repeat. It's uploading. There'll be some more times up in the cloud. So we did have 6, now we've got 11, and so on. So that's all we need to do with the timing software. So we've seen where to download it, we've logged in, we've ran a race, we've keyed in IDs, we've seen PBs and CRs, we've uploaded results. Now if I wanted to, I could go back to historical results. So the scenario is I've ran the races, I haven't had any internet, but I do want to upload later on when I get home. So instead of being in pack, and this is maybe 3 hours later, I've started up RaceHQ again, I'm going to go to saved events, and this is going to show me the races that I've had from this morning or today. I can review these one by one, and I can edit if I need to. I could change the event if I need to, and I can re-upload if I want to. Also, if I stay up here in missing entries, I could just upload all, and it will go and re-upload all my races. So if I had 100 races, instead of clicking on each one individually and pressing upload, it will let me upload, and then it will give me any feedback of anyone that wasn't set up. So there wasn't a 20 male event set up, and visitor Jack isn't a known athlete, so he wasn't also set up. So if there's not a matching age gender event, it won't let you upload. Okay, so that's how you go and check out saved events. So instead of being in pack, I come down to saved, and we're up and racing from there. Okay, so that's RaceHQ. Now we're moving on to CompetitionHQ. The difference between race and competition: race is just for timing, so you can't use it for recording long jump, shot put and other things. Versus CompetitionHQ, it's there as your replacement for paper. So I'm just going to start up CompetitionHQ. Where I would go to get this, so if I came into support, and instead of going to race, I go to CompetitionHQ. We've got this introduction here which shows you excuse me, a bunch of videos about how to do various things. But if I just wanted to download a copy for my Windows laptop, I could come in here and download this, and off I go. So that's how I've gotten to where I am at the moment. So I'll bring the screen up. So this shows me, a bit too big, just bring this down. In my settings, again I've got all my information, so I could hit resync all, and it will go and bring down my members, PBs, events and other things like that, and rebuild all the events for today. Okay, so it's just gone and done that. There's a bunch of options in here, a few new ones which you may not have seen because I've just released them. I can set for high jump the maximum number of heights. So there's only going to be the bar set at 1 meter, 110 and 120, or the maximum number of jumps. So each athlete, regardless of the height of the bar, has a maximum number of 6 if I choose to use these options. Another one I like to have turned on is always expand field results entry, and then I've got my sort details saved here. Okay, so excuse me, let's go to high jump first, one of the ones we've done a bit of work on over winter. If I choose 13 female, it tells me there's 16 athletes for this. I'll just make this a bit bigger. So with the screen here as well, there's some updates. This is how you can slide the bar, or you can use this little increment. So that would do 1 centimeter increment, and then this will do 10 centimeter increments. So we're going to set it at 101. Here are all my athletes. I've got my maximum of 3 heights I'm allowed to set, and my current height is 101, so let's go and start with athlete 1. This is a pass. They've just cleared the bar. Next athlete. Hit the bar. Cleared the bar. Next athlete. Hit the bar, cleared the bar. First, second, third. We can also see that Amy has now had 3 of maximum of 6 jumps if I wanted to keep using that setting. Next athlete, sitting out. They're a hot shot. They don't want to waste their time on 101. Hit, hit, hit. They're out. So they can't progress to the next height. Hit, hit, passed, passed, another pass. So you get the idea. You just hit the cross or the circle depending on what's happened. Now that I've done this, only 8 of 16 athletes have actually been available to go to the next height. So I'm just going to add a height. Let's raise it up by 5 centimeters. Now I've only got 8 athletes, and I'm up to my second of third height based on my rules. Obviously I've just made those up. You may not even need those rules, but they're there. So let's start from the top. We've got a pass. Yes. Next athlete. Next athlete. So we can see 6, so that's Amy's final height. She can't do any more after this one. And let's see how this athlete goes. Okay, so that's everyone. Now we can go and do another height. Add up another 5 centimeters. Now I can't add any more heights. And let's see how we go with athletes who are maxed out. Okay, so she's achieved her maximum number of heights. So she's out, and so on. So that's basically how the keyboard works. From here I can do an upload. So it's just uploaded everyone. And if I jump up here into ResultsHQ and jump into here and go with results, see that there's a bunch of high jump results in here now. And if I sort these by place, we can see that's those, and then here's our person that bombed out in round 1. Okay, so that's how to use high jump. So just finish that, go back, and that's just review of what was actually done. Now that's high jump. Long jump, shot put, same sort of deal as far as the way the screen works. You've got your little keyboard that pops up. Here's attempt 1, so Alfred has a PB of 14.8, so let's put in 14.9, and there's a little star, there's a PB, 13.7, so let's make this 13.5 next, no PB star, and so on. So you can see that's how you go through. That's for the first round of results. Then here's the second round and the third round. Or I can just put everything into round 1 if we just let them through 3 times and then we save it. So depending on how you work. So that's using the list to show all my athletes. Another cool little feature is if I hit this little arrow, then I'm denominating athletes. So you see up the top where it's 11 nominated and 3 denominated. So I can do a bit of a roll call and find out who's actually here today and remove those that are not. So I've only got these 6 athletes that are actually here today. And then I can also do an upload from the screen, assuming that I've got some internet. And there's the places. Now here's one other thing they may not be aware of. I'll go down to discus. So instead of clicking on the age group, and I can mash it up, so I could put a whole bunch of athletes together. Or I could just click on the name where it says discus and it brings me into here. Now I can just start typing in a name, putting some results in. I can put in result 2. That's a really big one. And then my next athlete, and so on. So I don't actually need to click on any buttons as long as I know the athlete's name or their number. Then I can find them and I can key their result in. Then once I'm happy with that, I can go upload, get those results up. Once I'm back here, I do have the option to upload all from this device as well. So that's everything that's happened tonight or today. We just push through. Okay, so that's CompetitionHQ. So where to download the login details. So you just put your email and password in when you download the app. We key in some long jump and upload and some high jump. So we've gone through comp and race. They're both free. They're available for you to download. As long as you've got the correct username and password, then you can access those. Thanks for your time, guys, and have a great day.